it's an opportunity for you to go ahead and become that first Latina woman. You know, and I support you. And I was like, okay, I got Miguel del Valle, I got Mayor Daley, how can I go wrong, right? But, you know, I have to raise money and all these other things that go in a campaign. A campaign is an expensive campaign. It's an open seat, so you know that everybody and their mother's going to run for it, you know? But at the end of the day, you know, it turned out to only be me and a white alderman who was a Polaco, you know, and he wanted to run in a Latino district. So I don't know how that, you know, you can tell how that turned out, you know what I mean? So I remember that, you know, I had to raise some money. The first thing I said to myself is, how do I do this? How do I get people to get to know who I am? So I started calling every woman that I knew, every woman, and I got them. I said, you know, I called everybody, from my comadres to everybody that I can think of, my tias, everybody, and said, I want to have a meeting of the women. So before you know it, I had 100 women, and 100 women that each gave me $100. That's how my campaign started. I was able to rent a campaign in headquarters, a little small little thing that you don't even know. Every time I think about what that office was, I said, but for us that was home. It became really busy, and the campaign became a women's campaign. It became an opportunity for women because it was going to be for the first time that Latina women was going to run. You know, so a lot of the women that came to work at the campaign came to work on their time, on their own free time, and I tell you, I had an office full of women 24 hours just about. You know, tenía que botarla a las 12 de la noche. Go home! I want to go home too, you know. But it was that kind of commitment they had because they said, this is our investment, this is our time right now, and it's going to be kind of interesting for you guys to hear that while the Blancos did support me, the Latino men did not. And they did it because they already had thought of a Latino man for that spot. And while I said, listen, you know, I talked to all these different elected, Latinos elected, that said, well, no, you know, we got somebody else in mind, you know, wait your turn. I go, no, I'm not waiting my turn. You guys never think about us and bring us to the dance when you guys, you know, but you always have us there to help you. Because behind every campaign that I've worked on, la cantidad de mujeres que trabajan the campaigns, you know, you'll be surprised. The office, you know, the office work, the phones, all these things, the coffees, everything they set up while some of the men hit the streets, you know, but they never think about us when it comes to an elected office to bring us and say, you know what, ya tenemos que una mujer coger aquí o acá, you know, que sea, they just don't do it.
Hyperbole, that was the truth. And the reason why is because we know that in Senator Martinez, we have a true progressive fighter. You know, a lot of Democrats want to say, I'm progressive. But when it comes to supporting working families, they're not with us. Right. You know, a lot of senators want to say, I'm from the community, I'm from the people. But their constituents don't even know who they are. When you go into Logan Square, when you go into Hermosa, when you go into Belmont Cragen, they know who Edith is. A lot of senators want to say they're progressive, right? But when it comes, you know, to fighting against budget cuts that are going to negatively affect working families, they're not just there. And they're not there doing the work that needs to be done. You know, Illinois, the rest of the nation is going through really tough times right now. The U6 unemployment numbers tell us that 1 in 5 Americans is unemployed or underemployed. But when we think about Senator Martinez and the work that she's doing, we have hope. When I think about my single mother, her fixed income, and her being uninsured, I have hope. When I think about my cousin, another single mother, working 3 jobs to put food on the table for her children, we have hope. Because we know that in Senator Martinez, we have a fighter for Chicanas and Latinas in the Illinois Senate. And so, Senator Martinez.
On behalf of the Semana de la Mujer Planning Committee, the M.E.Ch.A de UIUC, we'd like to present Senator Iris Martinez with the Mujer de la Semana Award.
Oh my God, thank you. You know how us women, we just love presents. Thank you so much, and I'm going to treasure this, and it's going to go into my Senate office on this beautiful credential that I got on my crystal. Gracias to everybody. And you know what? Know that you have a fighter, and please feel free to call my office anytime you guys need something. You know what I mean? Honestly, I got great staff, great mujeres staff, you know. But you know, I got good staff that is willing to help anyone that needs any help. Okay, so thank you. Now I gotta get lost going back home. I love it.